In life, there are going to be times when you just don't feel like doing anything. Maybe you failed your driving test and now you're too scared to try again. Or maybe it's been months since you last went to the gym, but now you have a wedding to attend in a few weeks. Whatever the situation may be, there will come a time where you need to motivate yourself to take action. And in this video, we're going to go over 7 ways that you can do exactly that. No. 1. Promise yourself a reward. This is one of the quickest and easiest ways to get yourself motivated. In fact, it's a method that all of us use every single day without even realizing it. Think about when you were in school. You had to study for tests and exams, but who wanted to spend their valuable time studying? No one. But what made studying more bearable was the reward at the end of it. Knowing that if you studied hard enough, you would get good grades, which would then make your parents happy, which would then lead to you getting an allowance. Rewarding yourself after completing tasks is something that all of us did as kids. And if you want to get yourself motivated today, this is an approach that you should consider implementing. The key here is to find a reward that's enticing enough for you to follow through with. So think long and hard about what reward you would like to give yourself. Number 2. Set clear goals. It has been proven that when people have clear goals, they are much more likely to achieve them than those who don't. Why is simple? Because having clear goals gives people a direction to head towards. When you don't know where you're going, it's very easy to get distracted by other things along the way. But when you set clear goals for yourself, you have a destination that you're heading towards. It makes the journey less daunting and gives you a reason to keep moving forward. So if you want to motivate yourself, start by setting clear goals. Sit down and write out exactly what you want to achieve, and then break those goals down into smaller milestones. By giving yourself smaller goals to achieve, you'll be able to see progress more frequently, which will help you stay motivated. 3. Find accountability. Another great way to motivate yourself is to find someone to hold you accountable. This could be a friend, family member, or even a stranger on the internet. The important thing is that this person knows your goal and is willing to check in with you to see if you've achieved it. Having someone to answer to can be a powerful motivator, as you don't want to let them down. If your goal is to work out more, for example, you could ask a friend to join you at the gym or to simply check in with you to see how your workouts are going. If you tell your friend that you're going to work out 3 times this week and then you don't follow through, you'll feel guilty and you'll be motivated to do it next week. 4. Remove distractions. One of the biggest reasons why people fail to achieve their goals is because they are constantly distracted. Whether it's social media, TV, or even just a cluttered workspace, distractions can make it very difficult to focus on the task at hand. If you want to motivate yourself to achieve your goals, it's important to remove as many distractions as possible. This doesn't mean that you need to go away on a retreat in the middle of nowhere, but it does mean that you need to be mindful of what is distracting you and take steps to minimize it. For example, if you find yourself constantly checking your phone, you could put it on silent or even leave it in another room. If you're easily bored, you could put on headphones and block out the noise around you. Whatever it takes to help you focus, do it. Removing distractions will help you get into a state of flow where you're completely focused on the task at hand. And it's in this state of flow where you'll be able to get the most done. 5. Use the 2-minute rule. The 2-minute rule is a simple but effective way to deal with any task that takes less than 2 minutes to do. The rule is that if something takes less than 2 minutes to do, get it done right away. For example, if you get an email that only takes 2 minutes to respond to, don't put it off until later. Respond to it right away. The same goes for any other task, whether it's taking out the trash, paying a bill, or clipping a coupon. If it takes 2 minutes or less, get it done right away. The reason why this works so well is because it prevents tasks from piling up. We've all been there before. You put off one task because you're busy, then another task because you're still busy, and before you know it, you have a pile of tasks that you need to catch up on. This can be overwhelming and lead to procrastination. But the 2-minute rule prevents this from happening by ensuring that small tasks don't pile up. 6. Start small. Starting small is one of the best ways to motivate yourself. The reason why is because when you set small, achievable goals, you're able to see progress quickly. Seeing progress no matter how small it is, helps to build momentum. And momentum is what will ultimately help you achieve your bigger goals. Let's say, for example, that you want to start working out more. Instead of setting a goal to work out 5 times a week, start by working out once a week. Once you've built up the habit of working out once a week, then increase it to 2 times a week, then 3 times a week, and so on. The key here is to be patient with yourself. Don't get discouraged if you don't see results right away. Just stick with it, and eventually you will see results. And finally, 7. Focus on the why. When you're feeling unmotivated, it's important to remember why you're doing what you're doing. This is especially true if your goal is long-term. For example, if you're saving up for a down payment on a house, it can be easy to forget why you are making sacrifices today when you're not seeing the payoff yet. But when you focus on the why, when you remember why you started in the first place, it makes it easier to stay motivated. So the next time you're feeling unmotivated, ask yourself why you're doing what you're doing. And if your answer is strong enough, it will help you get the motivation you need to take action. Motivation is something that we all struggle with from time to time. There are going to be times in everyone's life when they just don't feel like doing anything. But hopefully the tips above will help you get the motivation you need to take action and achieve your goals. If you're able to use these tips effectively, you'll be unstoppable. Thank you for watching.